Hey guys, this is going to be a very hard video, so I hope you guys can hear me out and talk about this. If you guys are partnered streamers or streamers in general, please leave a comment down below. I would love to have a little bit of a dialogue about this and talk about some stuff and kind of throw some opinions, throw some comments, etc. And also be telling you guys about what has happened and kind of give a little bit more of an extra push towards people and towards streamers to go and delete the stuff they need to, but also to bring attention to this new update that I saw from Devin Nash today, and kind of just throw a lot of my opinions, a lot of my just everything out there. It's gonna be a lot of information, a lot of rambling, so bear with me. So the newest thing that happened today is that Devin Nash went and tweeted this out. This is a very big issue, and I really do not know how Twitch can address it, and I'm worried about the future of my own Twitch channel, and I hope you guys are also worried about the future of your Twitch channels as well. A lot of friends who I know would be affected by this, and I'm just kind of weighing very heavily on my head. So Devin Nash tweeted out today saying streamers are still being DMCA'd for clips and VODs they deleted. Why? They're still on Twitch's server, even if you deleted them. Below are my deleted clips. Okay, here's one that's they stored from 2016. We deleted our entire legacy and Twitch still didn't protect us. Which this to me is such a scary, scary thing. Absolutely fucking scary. And this is why I want to make this video and talk about this, and hopefully have some of you guys, maybe some partners or whoever you guys see this from Twitter, from Discord, whatever, throw some feedback, throw some comments, etc. down below. I myself have received a copyright strike a few days ago. Ever since then, I have deleted everything off my account. It kind of sucks because some of these videos back in 2015, I could not even play. They did not even work. Whenever I tried to go and actually launch them and play them, they had server issues in the first place. So I couldn't even tell you if there was even any DMCA on there in the first place. The video did not just load. That is not an excuse. I should have had deleted either way. That's fine. I understand that. I take full responsibility that I've also played copyright music throughout the years, and copyright music has inadvertently ended up on my stream. I understand that. I do not own the rights to this stuff. I 100% get it. Like, I'm not saying I'm in the clear. I'm not saying anyone else is in the clear. But the main issue is on this tweet, and elaborating on this, is that our clips that we deleted, our highlights, I actually believe highlights are fine if you deleted them, but the clips and past broadcasts are still actually on Twitch's servers. So why is this a major issue? That means that essentially, from all my understanding from how they're actually dealing with this DMCA, is almost every single Twitch stream is a ticking time bomb until they eventually get banned. Unless Twitch does something, changes up something, or protects us in any capacity, almost essentially everyone is on a ticking time bomb waiting for their channels to get banned. For me, I've deleted everything on my channel. Like I said, I definitely have played copyright music throughout the years. Everyone has. I've been streaming for like 8 years. Like, it was a different time. You did not still not know the legality of it, but a lot of people kind of thinking, okay, if your VODs to get deleted after a while, you're not making any money off of it, just not able to be showcased in the public, you're kind of in the clear. Legally, you're still not, because you still did go and profit off of copyright and stuff. I get that. I 100% get that. But it's more on the fact of, you think you would delete your clips, delete your VODs, and you'd be fine. So for further supporting on this, is there have actually been people who have even showed up clips over here of people who have been banned. So here's a good example. Like, here's Dr. Disrespect. If you want to go like save the video, you can. If you want to go and save and find something from Ice Beside,
I'm from Florida. Come here.
Years now. His clips are still on Twitch. They're still on the servers. You want to go and try to find and save something like Cryotic, who's been banned for a while now too. His clips are still able to be accessed and found from all this stuff. So basically, Twitch has never actually deleted any clips. On our actual channel page, yes. But all of our clips, all of our everything we've done is still accessible in the Twitch servers. Now, I understand this to an extent. Maybe you go and you get really drunk on stream, you try to delete the VOD. No, you still have reports. Twitch still has to go and actually be able to go and look through the VOD and see what happens. I get that. Like, there's an understanding that there is some sort of level that they should go and save some sort of your clips for a certain period of time. I get that. I completely understand that. But more of the issue is when it's 6 years, 7 years ago, and your clips are still like going around. So what are we as streamers supposed to even do about Twitch clips, etc.? There is nothing. At this point, I would feel like in my channel from all these years is just essentially waiting for the ticking time bomb for someone to go and see some content and getting me banned and getting me removed off Twitch. So I understand the fact that, you know, if you play copyright music, you have to worry about that stuff. But it's more on the fact if you want to delete it. A good example is for YouTube. If you go and have a copyright thing up on YouTube, technically if you go delete it, you're fine. Move on. There's not like any future of 5 years from then, you would still have your video go and get taken down or get sued or get your channel removed or whatever. You deal with it at the time, you're fine. It happens. It's okay. Like, it's understandable. But then also secondary issue is that there's so many little micro details that it's essentially almost impossible to go and fix when it comes to being a streamer. So there's a few things that I would say are more on the gray ground. Maybe you're playing a game of Call of Duty. Maybe you're playing a game, an RP game. Maybe you just have a game with people with open mics. People play music or something like that. Even for a second, you could get fucked. That, once again, you can also have the counter workaround of, hey, just mute your mic, mute your game, whatever, etc. Sure, that's fine. But more crazy issues when it comes to being a streamer and playing games is there is a lot of games already built in with copyright music, which makes so many of these games unstreamable. Once again, you could always have the counterpoint of just don't play those games. But the issue is that there are so many AAA games where a lot of viewership gets driven from that have this in it. Death Stranding has copyright music. GTA, copyright music. Last of Us had copyright music. All of these games have copyright music. The new Marvel's Avengers, guess what? Had copyright music. And all of this stuff is that streamers do not have the rights to go and play. If you want to go and play this music on your stream, you don't own the rights of it. So that leads into such an awful gray ground where there is many sponsors for the Marvel's game. There is so many. There are so many. I personally have even done a sponsor for GTA. I do not own the legal rights for that stuff. It leads into so many potential issues that I feel like are never going to be able to be addressed, and it changes up the landscape so much on Twitch. It's insanity. It's insanity. But once again, another even maybe a fourth level of stuff is that what if you do not own the rights to the music 5 years from now, 10 years from now? A very, very simplistic example is maybe Monster Cat. A lot of people use Monster Cat music. What if, and this is a very big possibility, what if Monster Cat gets sold? And then in the future, whatever the new owner of them wants to go and change up all the licensing, change up how they want to deal with who has the ownership to use this music, use it or whatever. And then guess what? A clip that I had from Monster Cat music 5 years earlier is still on these Twitch servers. Then I get fucked. And that's just from how just the legal perspective works, because even the Monster Cat originally, how they had their own stuff on there, it gets taken away. And I cannot access these VODs to go and change it or delete it. So Twitch has to do something. There's a little bit of talks in the Reddit thread, which I thought were very interesting. In the fact that they were saying that there are certain types of laws, more so based on the EU, where if you want something deleted, they have to delete it. I live in America, it doesn't affect me at all. But there is at least some workaround for some of this stuff here. But the fact that these things are still on Twitch and still exist in the first place just means that everyone's a ticking time bomb. Everyone. And I'm sure there's some people out there who be like, oh, I never played copyright music. You don't even necessarily know what even the copyright is. So a good example is I know there's been a lot of times for YouTube and other things with copyright issues, or maybe play a Mario game. And you think you're okay, you're playing a Mario game. Well, guess what? Maybe Nintendo invokes all the rights away from all the Mario songs, and you can't. Maybe it was 5 years ago you played Mario Odyssey. And guess what? You're gone, because Nintendo doesn't want you to have that and not able to use it in the first place. Or another example, sometimes people will literally go and claim that different songs that they sample, say someone samples a Mario Jumping Star in one of their songs, that's technically in their copyright, technically, quote unquote, in terms of the legality or DMCAs. So they could issue a mass DMCA to anyone who maybe played a Mario game because they technically own that random star jump. They don't technically own it because Nintendo does, but in terms of the legality or their label or how the copyright system would work, they technically do, and you would get copyright strike. And that's a really hard case to go and push into, because how do you actually determine who would own the rights to that? I think anyone with a brain would probably be Nintendo, but then you have to go to court cases. What if the label wants to go and say no, fuck you, this is our song? It leads and opens up to so many fucking issues. And Twitch just needs to do something. Twitch needs to do anything. I can understand if you have a repercussion for playing copyright music. I understand that. That's an issue. I know I played copyright music without a doubt. And now, of course, I want to move on from that and not play copyright music. I have my own custom songs. I do a lot of that stuff. But, on occasion, it happens. It just happens. Sometimes you're playing a game. Dirt 5 even had copyright music when you launched the game. That came out a few days ago, and a lot of people streamed it. A lot of people did sponsors for it. It happens. I even said, I did a sponsor for GTA. For me to go and pay my bills, I have to do sponsors. It was a sponsored opportunity specifically for GTA and Epic Game Store. So because I played that game, I could have issues. That's just how it is. And it's so much, because sometimes it leads into very small things where it's not even just the music in the game. It could literally be the loading menu. It could literally go be even people talking could be a DMCA from people just playing the game. So what am I supposed to do? Play the game muted? I mean, you technically can, but like it leads into such a weird gray area that something on Twitch has to be fixed. It really, 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 really does. And it's really, really hard for this to happen overnight. And I don't necessarily know the fix of it. I would actually personally think right now, just having Twitch, just deleting everything. They have all these issues right now that we brought up at the start of the video. We have someone like Devin Nash who has all this like stuff on their servers. Delete it all. Like, don't let it sit, delete it. Like, I understand. If I have a copyright strike from 2015, that fucking sucks. Sure, that sucks. I get it. That's awful. I deserve it. I at that point in time, I played copyright music. I get it. But for as a streamer, unless you just want me banned, you want a lot of other people banned for, like I said, any magnitude of stuff. This is essentially almost every stream on the platform. And that's what the issue is. There has to be, something has to be done. Because at this point, it's just going to keep on happening and happening for another week or 2 weeks, and then everyone's just going to be banned. Someone just follow me. Follow me on Twitch, I guess. But like, it's insanity. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure if other people have been hit by copyright strikes. A few people have been banned for copyright strikes, and I still haven't heard back from Twitch at all. And I'm just worried. I genuinely am worried, and I think it's a really big issue. I really think a lot of streamers should go and delete everything, of course. Like, do it now. Like, this, it's not really a joke at this point anymore. Please just go and do it. But I just don't understand what we can do now. We Twitch needs to step up. It really just does. It really needs to step up, and it really needs to do something. Because without Twitch protecting us at least a little bit, then we're fucked. At least like delete the clips that we want to be deleted off their actual servers too as well, or make that not accessible in the first place. Because we're not making money. It's not public. It's not there anymore. Like, something has to happen. So I guess that's the video.